Hope you guys are doing good. We could be working on this XJ right-hand drive Jeep today, but we're not. My wife is a mail carrier, so she knows other mail carriers. The people can't afford right-hand drive vehicles or whatever. They're twice the price of any vehicle. But they needed some pedals done. They've been driving an unsafe vehicle for a little while. So the difference between my generation and the next generation is, well, I guess it's not really a difference. One that since the pedals are already in it, well, you'll see shortly. But they don't work. They don't work well. And so they need it done today. They wanted it done today because they need it for tomorrow. I wanted to work on the Chrysler today. I wanted to get it close to rolling. There's a Dodge right there. This is a battle wagon. But anyways, I'm going to help these people out, and I'm going to take you along with me today. I don't know. If you ever need to install some brake pedals, I'll make a couple different styles. We're going to do this one today. Take you along with me. Not responsible for any action. Happy hump day. Hump, 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 hump. Alright, here's what we have. And it's a good thing I collect nuts and bolts because what they sent me is not gonna mount that pedal there. So yeah. Anyway, we have, basically the system is cable driven. I haven't looked at the driver's side. You can look at that with me. They attempted just to drill this. What they did not do, which is the first thing, we're going to do it right now. See this panel right here? You need to get that off. All this stuff just clips. And they don't make cars. They don't make cars out of nothing anymore. New cars are fresh. Okay, we got that. And we need to get this panel. This is probably... This is so slow. There we go. Screw right there. Get him out. Yeah, I'll just pull that little front top out. Get there. One. That's making a liar out of me. I'll get this out. Remember what you got to do is you want this to be, as much in the driver's position. You want to make these things match, right? So it feels as much like the other side as possible. So to mount that, you gotta mount it to the floor or through the floor. First thing you got to do. Get your carpet peeled back here. So that's why we took them pieces loose. And like there's going to be some styrofoam in here somewhere, so it wouldn't be too thick. You need to do this if you were doing this because some cars have a computer and stuff there. So you need to. I've had to make another bracket or whatever and put it over top the floor. All right, so you got that. I see where they made an attempt to get it in there, but if they didn't have the brake pedal, or if they didn't have the gas pedal hooked up, they didn't have that guy in the right place. So, I guess I was recording. Anyways, I found a couple bolts. Get this guy on here. Hey, bingo way. I'm gonna repeat the bingo way. You guys have your $300 or $400 yakety smacks and stuff like that. After all that investment, oh man, I hope my bolt might not be long enough. Go all the way through here. And, well, I'm going to use a short one and a long one. The short one is just going to kind of locate it. Get him in. Goes that way. Oh, that's weird. Comes in from the back, I suppose. I'm going to get my little kit here. So I got that guy, and it's headed this direction. Don't want the thing coming loose, and I'm sure he don't want the thing coming loose. And he said that that's a brand new kit. It's a brand new kit or something that they've opened up and lost stuff. But anyways, it's good that I collect a lot of crap. Alright, I'm looking for a crush washer. If you guys don't know what a crush washer is, I will show you as soon as I hopefully find one. Well, I found a lock washer. I'll do the same. I'm going to look a little more at the crush washer because that's what it really wants. It's a little song. I'm having my mic in a different place. My mic has not been loud enough, so I'm not talking loud enough. Something that I don't like. So I'm going to change it up, and if I can't, then it goes this way, sides of threads, good, they're that way. And yeah, my bolt isn't going to work out all that good. So we'll start this one first. Turn it the right direction. We can't tighten up all the way yet because we need to get something worked out with the other one. Well, since this the second one, the shorter one, that's going to be just kind of locating it. This will take some threads. It'll suit the purpose that I need. Yeah, we got him, and for safety's sake, I'll save the washer, I might need it somewhere else. I have a little Teflon knot here on the back. It's 13 millimeter, but a ½ inch is the first thing I grab. Get him down on here. Oh, see, Bingo Way's got a little power. Yes, it do. Alright, so you got that guy. And I guess I need to, just for giggles, have this piece. Because you want your pedals to be as close to the driver door, or the passenger door in this case, but I guess it's the driver door. Oh, there's my mouth. Hey, you want that to be, because you're going to be reaching in and out of the door all day long. You want it as close as you can have it to the side panel. But you got to also think about your shoe, and you want your pedals up, because the way your legs move and stuff, you want the transition. Everything here is important to how smoothly the process goes. And to get your shoe, I got junk on the seat. I'll sit on the seat. I'm going to use the wrong shoe. Oh, get in here. Get in here. Get your toesies in here. Put your foot in the car. You see, it's going to close. Well, this is terrible how they I don't know how they have this hooked up on the other side, but I can tell you it's wrong. It's supposed to be smooth. Man, it's awful. I can't wait to see what's going on. We're not messing with that yet. So we get this guy. What I thought I was kind of set him up here. You want the thing sitting, get flat on some kind of plane inside of the vehicle, because you want this stuff to be solid. You don't want it to go anywhere. You got that. You got these guys. Before I drill it, which these kind of kits come self-tappers and stuff like that. But if you try to put one of these self-tappers in just by screwing it through the metal, you're a fool. It isn't going to work. What you do is you get a little bit smaller drill bit and you drill some pilot holes for this thing to start in, and then you get on it. All right, so we're going to do that next. First, we got to get under the car to make sure we're not running into, I don't know, non-important stuff like brake lines, fuel lines, and any kind of wiring. You know, all cars you get into are a little bit different. So if you're doing this, you want to do this. You want to do all these steps because we're installing brake pedals, right? Anyways, I'm going to look under the car, make sure everything's cool. Be right back with you. Oh, so we got our pedals where we want them. Mark our, I don't know how many screws. We got a few screws here. Oh, they had them. Yeah, they totally had this shit wrong. Yeah, so where you want them, where they had them is right over where the rust area is. And you see where I have them. This is where you can use them and actually drive with them. Alright, so guys, we have, looks like we got 4. Doesn't look like we have anything top, so we're going to go for this 4. If you had a white marker, maybe that'd be better. I got a black Sharpie. I have charcoal carpet, but I think we'll still be able to make a spot to make a scene. Even if your marker goes through the holes, it is. I don't know whether we're through the holes or not. Lift her up a little bit and see. There. There. All right. And one thing we noticed while we was in there, that we had that piece of styrofoam. Now you have that piece of styrofoam. This is bolting to the floor, but then it's also bolting through that piece of styrofoam. And me as I'm putting these things in, and I want people to stay alive and stuff like that. Hopefully we can peel this off here without tearing it up. But we're gonna take this styrofoam out of here. But fortunately, sometimes when cars are new and they're also garbage, oh, she's fighting me. Alright, I'll be back. I'll get a razor blade. Cut this sumbitch out of here. Found a reciprocating saw blade. We don't care, right? We're just slicing some glue. I think this might do it. Oh, it's hard to hold though. Yeah, it's not working. It hurts. We'll get some mad power going on. If you grunt, make noise, it makes you stronger. Get him out of there. get a piece out there. I'll give this back to them. If they ever want to take the pedals back out, they can stick it back in there or something. But you know, it's for their own safety. They want these things in, so that's what I'm doing to put them in, right? Get some holes down through here. Oh, and we were good on the bottom. There wasn't anything down there. That's all. Alright, it's broke the damn drill bit off. I guess that means it made it through. That's fantastic. I lost my other drill. Oh, I have a hand drill. I don't have many bits like this. Alright, we got another drill bit. Put a screw. That's gonna be bigger than this screw. Alright. We're just getting started. We don't show you long. What we hit? Get it. We can take a look and see what it is. It wasn't heavy. Well, what are we drilling into here, kids? Alright, we got one. We got one. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one more time. We got the carpet. Let's see. Get a smaller bit, I'll stick it down through there. Through the hole. Make sure we're still copacetic. That's what we want. Baby, slow down! Just not sitting there the way I like it. I guess it needs to be. I guess I need to move it up again. Dang it, nabbit. This stuff's. I mean, it's trial and error. It'll be instantaneous. Alright guys, you can see got the pedals up underneath the dash. I said most of these plastic pieces and stuff, they just have stupid clips on them. Lock back on there. They don't need screws. nothing. Make sure you get one. That looks like the right direction, right? Just get him started. Get him hooked into one. Push your carpet back. Give her a couple taps. Yeah. If you have a car made past, I don't know, 1985, you have a plastic piece of trash. Anyways, so we got this guy. I'll get you in here. I'll get you in here. I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to switch around where I can see here. All right, here for the, here I got the gas where you can reach. You can reach your hand out the door. This is, well, first they had a mount down here, which I'd have put, the pedals facing straight up and down. That'd have been hard on you. You got to keep the, it's logistics, ebb and flow. And then, they had it mounted over there. So, even though I'm charging them some monies to do this, they'll be able to use it, If it don't work, what's the point? Let's go to the other side and see what else they did wrong. Now, these guys, that did this, they may not be mechanics. They may not, I don't know. I suppose the first one, I've gotten one wrong, and it was the pedal. He told me the pedal was too hard and stuff like that. Well, the half-ass way the thing is mounted, there's no way that was working at all. So, hard, we can't see nothing. We can't see nothing. We'll get the light. All right, guys, let's get in here. Let's see what's going on. And I told you, you want smooth flow, straight back. Okay? You see how this pedal, it's there. He's pulling the shit to the side. I mean, people, I don't understand them. All right, so what we're gonna do? We gotta take the shit that he has screwed. We're gonna take that loose, and then I'll get that loose and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go for the test drive. Let's see what I got. I don't have my lights. Oh, you can see a little bit. Got everything installed. Got it buttoned up underneath there. Oh, and I tell you, the back, it took me forever to figure out what they did wrong with this kind of stuff. I had never installed this kind of pedals before, and they had a couple things put together backwards. So it increases the level of difficulty. They had them mounted down to the floor, right? Up there. I'll get to light. I don't know whether it's going to be up inside down. Now we got them straight back to the firewall. Gas pedal. It's pretty much straight back. So we had, and this gas, that was upside down. And we had the cable going on the wrong side of the pulley and all kind of stuff. It was a big mess. So what we're going to do now, you guys are going to go with me for a minute. I don't have a tripod. Set my phone. It's me and you. And a bunch of janky camera action. So we'll get here. We're going to get in the... We should have a suicide knob. I have one, but I don't know whether the guy's going to pay $20 to get one. He can buy one if he wants. The one I have is $20. Oh! All right. We're in. I was looking at the camera and not at the ignition. All right. I don't know how Subarus work. See, we got brakes over here. Yeah, now I'm moving from the driver's side. Baby's pretty peppy, I guess. I don't know how fast it is or anything. She's going for a little cruise. My damn cat's in the road again. Guys, test the brakes. Oh, on the mountain, in the lake caves. Yeah, I need to fasten the seatbelt. Yes. We're gonna do that. Let's see if they shut this damn car up, because that's not very enjoyable. I mean, you guys are trying to listen to a tune. There. Thing is shut the hell up, right? Alright, we're not gonna pull out in front of traffic, hopefully. Oh, the other damn seatbelt over there. A dash of light. Yeah. A second survival. A boost from love. I'm not gonna make you listen to much more of this stuff. The grassman, he walks. I can't reach that seatbelt. The grassman can talk. Grassman can see. Gonna make it believe. Oh, Alright. Well, I guess it's the end of it. I don't want you to have to listen to me back. Now I can hold the seatbelt, maybe. So, let's see if this will shut it up. We'll try. Let's see what's going on. Alright, that did it. That did it. So we're gonna finish this off. We're gonna getting you a tune. Well, that's that. You ready? Going to the woods! I think that people will be pretty happy with this. Couldn't use them at all. Got the form, the fit, the function. To the grassman. This is some little hawking driving action. Getting a little song, getting a little scenery. This would be a lot easier if you had the suicide knob. Crash into the damn mailbox. Yeah, buddy. This is little hacking. have no town, really. They call it a village. We don't have a courthouse. We don't have police. We have a gas station and we have the Dollar General. We used to have a couple local businesses and stuff like that. They've went away with the times. Used to be a orchard. That was part of the orchard. And when we passed back there, it was also part of the orchard. They were the rich people in Little Hocking. Oh, all the houses are building out here. See, they're all a little bit nicer houses and stuff like that. So you know what? My property taxes go up every damn year. But well, sometimes you'll have that. So we're just going for a little drive. This is my road test hot lap when I'm fixing stuff. Because if it breaks, I'm not too far from home. So it's kind of like a block, but it's more like a big triangle. Well, I told you my buddy that did the awesome job routing the brake lines on the SRX. That's his shop right there. I mean, he's a good guy. But goddamn, I'm not gonna fix it though. I'm gonna deal with it because you know that vehicle has a limited lifespan. So we're gonna go with it. Yeah, here's a Chevy. Here's Chevy guys. We're just gonna go up here to this stop sign and we'll be home. And I hope you've enjoyed the tunes. I hope you enjoyed how to drive from the passenger side of a vehicle. You can pretend you're running the mail. There was a Jeep back there, a CJ. We're gonna buy it someday maybe. If it's not too rusted even full width. There's the Bondo action. Right there. Ready for you. Get in there. Maybe we pull over here. All right, guys. With that, I bid thee adieu. Until next time. We will be on Chrysler next time, hopefully. So, you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. But again, check out my buddy Nathan Corkman at Backyard Builds with Nate and Doug Brown. Doug Brown. Also, Peace and Grease. Tim and Jennifer, they're over in Waynesville, Ohio. Going to have that party, car show / camping festivities coming up May 15th and 16th. If you're not doing anything, it's $20 for a carload. That includes camping, it includes everything. There's chances to win some. They're raffling off some cool stuff, and there's going to be a swap meet and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, Bonsai out.